I'm Jonny Cota. I am the creative director of SKINGRAFT here in downtown LA. SKINGRAFT's been in LA for 10 years and we focus on like ornate leather clothing. It's dark, it's very fashion forward. From the commercial to the super crazy, like we do a lot of details and we use a lot of leather, which kind of is like the perfect passageway into footwear. A major part of SKINGRAFT's brand DNA is streetwear. Being inspired by people on the street and also just kind of contributing to like a certain streetwear silhouette. So footwear for us was super interesting to get into. I think it helps round out the story of our brand. You know, it's like when we design a look, it's like to have the footwear, it's like that completes it. We started this footwear project just kind of as like a little side project, like just making shoes for our models on the runway, just like something side that we never thought would really go anywhere. The first sneaker that we did is actually right behind me. It's this like giant high top with this like white back, and I can see to the sneakers that we've done after it. It really was an elementary approach to sneakers. It's like I was just thinking about it aesthetically, and there's so much to sneakers, comfort, durability, all these things that we didn't take into the most consideration at the beginning. So our first one was this giant high top, and it kind of really completed the story of this streetwear collection we were doing. Sneaker culture is like where it's at. I feel like it's the most vibrant, energetic, like fan base of clothing, of fashion, of anything. For me as a designer, it's like a really inspiring thing to get into. I get a lot of my inspiration on the street. I always take photos of people's shoes. I'm like, that looks cool, that looks cool. So I create these folders of all of my like awkward, like spying on people's shoes to like get like my idea of shape. We produce them in our factory in Bali, and the bottoms are like recycled truck tires, which is kind of like what we just had to do because in Bali, it's not known for its shoemaking, so like the resources are scarce. So we kind of came up with this cool idea, like let's just cut truck tires and make them into something really chunky. And they're kind of these like soul crusher like boots and sneakers, and that's kind of like our vibe right now. It's like this really chunky moon boot. They have a lot of old world techniques. So the leather shoes are carved out of wood, you know, for the soles, or it's all handcrafted. They're not using these really industrial machines. A lot of sneaker culture, I think is hype. It's about branding. It's something that we've kind of shy away from as a brand. We're about like quality, small runs, which does not necessarily translate as well in the sneaker culture. I think the future of SKINGRAFT is much more footwear. It's something that I'm really sinking my teeth into. So in the next few seasons, I think you'll see a lot more footwear coming out of us and a lot of more innovation in how we approach footwear. It's like this awesome opportunity for expression. There's no rules to follow. We're creating them as we go.